Okay, let's take a look. All right. Um, yeah, so the first thing I would say is, I don't really think you need to say 3D animation created with Autodesk Maya on a card. I think it just slows things down. I think you can get right into your work. But then the other thing is, right after you say 3D animation created with Autodesk Maya, the first images we see are 2D images, which I think were done in After Effects. Um, and so I think to a person who's seeing this, I mean, I know what this is the title sequence for your 3D animation. I get that because I know what you've done. But to someone who doesn't know that, um, it would just be confusing. And the quality of this opening, well, I would say the quality of this whole film is not what you would want to show an employer. Like, just like this image, for example. It's just not the quality level you need. Um, and you sort of have like kind of little sketches and fonts all over the place, and the modeling and animation and the rendering, everything about this is, it's kind of, I see it more as sort of a practice kind of learning, you know project than something that's you really showcases your best work, particularly because when we go a little bit further in the reel, this is far better than anything in that first animation. And so if I still think this stuff needs work and could be better, the hands are stiff. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. I mean, we could get really into, what you could improve on this if you're interested. It's kind of starting and stopping and a little bit awkward, but but like this horse walk is really good. I'm assuming you did that. Um, and so for an employer, um, they won't have gotten past this. Like they'll have stopped your reel by before this is over and gone on to the next person because the quality of this isn't sufficient. So you really need to cut that out and just go straight to this stuff. This one, this kind of flag thing, I'm not really sure what you're trying to show here, but it's going right through the pole. So if you were trying to show like a good cloth simulation or something like that, I don't think that's very good because you shouldn't have surfaces intersecting each other. Um, this is kind of interesting. I mean, you could keep that. And again, I personally don't think these title cards are entirely necessary because, it's obvious it's 2D animation. Um, and you could, if it's important to you to put tune and harmony, you could put that on screen. But again, and again, it's obvious these are drawings. Your drawings are great. I mean, if you have more stuff like this, I would tag that onto the end. Um, I don't know, but it's also weird that you say sketches and then the very next thing you show is a painting, because I don't really consider a painting a sketch usually. I understand that these are more kind of sketches. But you know, again, I don't personally don't think the title cards are entirely necessary. Um, so yeah, main thing is to cut out this piece and then reconsider using the title cards.